What's up? So, go over these past couple trips. They definitely haven't been the best. It's been very, very hard, and going from doing so well to doing poorly. Usually, failure is such a driving force for me. Failure is way more of a driving force than success. If I go out and I'm limiting out every day, I'm more likely to skip a day. Still not likely, but I'm more likely to skip a day after day after day after day of success than I am of day after day after day of failure. I kind of like some things now that has a negative side to it, that mindset, such as gambling, toxic relationships. What it boils down to is not knowing when to cut your losses. It's a mindset of, I'm this much invested and I have nothing to show for it, so I might as well continue and to where I can be successful at this thing. But enough about that. So I'm pushing very hard. I'm doing everything. I'm pulling every string I can. I'm every every tactic, every trick, every single thing I know, I am trying it all. But I can only control what I can change, right? Now, I think that sounds a little bit different than what I'm trying to say. The things in my list, the list of things that I can control, that I'm working on and I'm doing and I'm putting in all this effort and all this work to, can very, very easily be just thrown away because some fucking asshole wants to set up 10 feet from me. Now, okay. This has been a reoccurring thing the past 5 hunts. I don't even believe it anymore. I swear to God, people are fucking with me. There's no way people aren't fucking with me. How they're finding me, how they know where I'm at, I don't know. But there is no way every single day I'm going to different places. I'm going to places I haven't heard shots at ever. I am getting as far. I'm not even setting up decoys until I'm sitting out there just sitting in the boat, waiting for about an hour before I do the first thing, just in case somebody ends up next to me. I can leave. Fuck you for doing that. That's a bitch move. But also, I don't want to hunt next to somebody. And every day, I'm finishing up hiding the boat. Decoys are out. All my stuff set up. I got grass, for my blind. All done. And then somebody ends up right next to me. So I'm doing that. I put out the decoys, very few of them. So I figured it's still pick upable, I didn't do this crazy elaborate decoy spread. So I'm just sitting over here by the boat, waiting, because if somebody does come, I can still go grab these decoys, and I already have another spot in mind. Well, it gets down to it, 20 minutes. So I start getting grass, I start covering the boat, I start doing everything, then I see some lights. I said, there's no way. So I'm flashing them, I'm shining them, I'm trying. It's really hard to give a fuck you vibe with a headlight, but I feel like I was doing it because there's just about every headlight now. There's 3 settings. There's bright, dim, and then flashy. And I am just all 3 of them. Ticka, 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 ticka. I'm strobing them up. I'm fucking zooming it all the way in. And they get to they are where I'm at. So I'm hunting on this island over here. I push the boat to this other, about 50 feet away from where I'm hunting. So island's here. I'm right here. They go over here about 60 yards away. I can see them in the headlight. I can hear everything that's going on. I think they're just, cutting through this little cut, because I am next to a passageway from where, so if somebody wants to get from here to here, they do have to pass right there. No problem. But I'm trying to be like, oh, that dude, I don't want to be next to him. So they get up. I start hearing decoys. And they are extremely close. I said, I know y'all aren't setting up right there. And then I see both headlights look up at me. Now, I didn't yell this. I didn't say, hey, yo. I said exactly that volume. Hey, I know y'all aren't setting up right there. I see both headlights kick up and look at me. And I hear one whisper. I hear him whisper, hey, man, how far away you think that is? I said, it's close. It's very fucking close. It's extremely close. And then I keep hearing decoys. They're talking amongst each other. I don't know what they said. I was really hoping they were talking shit. I was really trying to catch that. Just give me a reason. Give me a fucking reason. I will walk my ass over there. So I hear decoys go back in the boat. And I'm like, great. Awesome. They're not going to be assholes. Mind you, I'm hunting here. I'm sitting over here waiting to hide in the boat. They're right here, 60 yards away. They move right to the other side of this cut, the same exact distance. Technically, maybe 20 feet further away from me than they were, but I'm hunting over here, so it's the same distance they were from me. And oh my God, I talk shit the entire time. I told them the same thing. I said, you ain't killing a fucking bird. You better, because it was foggy. So you better hope you catch them before this fog lifts up, because you're not firing a shot. I guarantee. Then they start calling. And like if you handed a 2-year-old a call. It was atrocious. It wasn't even a duck call. Like, I can't even, I have a video. I'm going to try to get that in here so you can hear it. You can hear just, I can't even explain it. It's absolutely terrible. Their quack was, I could tell it was a quack. Everything else they were trying to do, I don't know, maybe trying to, some divers, like they were trying to do a feed call, but only with, oh, here, I can show you exactly what they were doing. That's exactly what they were doing. Wait, I'm gonna have the video up. It was fucking horrible. So now I'm thinking, okay, for some reason I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking, right, if they're that bad, if you're a duck hunter, okay, if you participate in the sport and you have a few times, sure, you suck dick at fucking duck calling, fine. You know what you don't do? Practice, blow the call while you're hunting, because you're going to fuck yourself up. You're ruining your own hunt. So you shouldn't do it. Practice, absolutely practice. Whenever it breaks daylight a little bit, call a little bit. If there's some ducks from real far away or something that's real high that you know is not going to come in anyway, give it a couple quacks, see what it does. That's how you learn. But what that told me is that they're not very familiar with duck hunting, so possibly they don't know that what they're doing is fucked up. But also, I am extremely far away. So they made a commitment to go way the fuck out here, way away. They paddled as well, way the hell out here just to hunt next to somebody. That's another thing. We're the only two people around. It's just us. It's just the only other people that are hunting this marsh. There's maybe 4 people hunting, or 4 groups hunting this morning. And the other 2 were on the complete other side of the levee, 1.5 miles away. So you got 2,000 acres of all very huntable marsh. It's not like this spot is crazy better than this other spot. There's so many places to be. Shit, go 200 yards that way. You're going to be hunting the same birds that I am. Actually, you'll be cutting me off. You'll be getting first shot at them. Why? Why would you go through all this trouble, wake up so early to come and set up right fucking next to somebody? I don't understand it. Now, this has been happening a few times now. The past 4 hunts I've made, this has happened to me. And I've gotten a little bit more and more and more pissed off each time. This time, I kind of had it in my head, whatever happens, happens. I talk shit the entire time. I videoed their calling. The fact you can hear their calling, their low calls in a video, tell you how far away they are. I mean, extremely close. And I don't know what the hell you calling, man, but I don't know what you're trying to call, but I don't think they have any of those out here. You know, I was just talking mad shit, making fun of the calling. I was talking shit about their camo. I was talking shit from the shooting time till I got tired of talking. Well, it was extremely foggy. There are no birds. The birds, I can't really say that. I did see some. I'll get to that. I saw one group of teal that buzzed way out. Then a bunch of really dense fog rolled in. They had a group of pintail I never actually saw. They were low. I heard them. They were cutting up. They flew. I feel like they'd have been in the shooting range if I could have seen them. This fog was very thick. A group of scaup came by over my shoulder. I got one out of that. I don't know how. And then they had a group of probably 6 or 7 grays that actually busted. They were coming in, but I don't know what the hell I was looking at. I know what I was looking at. I was messing with something, and I turned around, and I really wasn't down at all, and they flared. Actually, I got 3 out of that, so I ended up with 4. Those are the only birds I ever had a chance at. There was nothing else. These other cats didn't fire a shot. So another thing, I get out there, I have a lithium battery, and a 60 watt, 60 pound thrust trolling motor. And it runs, obviously, I run full speed the whole way there and the whole way back. So I run full speed. I get there, I kill it whenever I get to my island, and I try to throw it in reverse because I still have some forward momentum, and it kind of makes a weird click, and nothing. No forward, no reverse, nothing. So there's no way, because I've never seen the bottom of this lithium battery. Like, there's no way this battery's dead. I have a little bilge pump. I put it on, it fires right up. Like, I didn't think that was the problem. So I'm checking stuff. I'm trying to mess with it. It is a little bit warm, so I let it cool down. Still nothing. I have a pair of pliers and a screwdriver and a knife. Is all I have as far as tools go. Because I have, and the little wrench to tighten and loosen the battery, because it has like a negative terminal. Like, the battery itself just has a hole, and then the bolt goes into the hole through your whatever you're putting in it. So I have the wrench to tighten those. So I've had this happen before. You would think when you paid $300 for a trolling motor that they would, this known problem, and I know it's a known problem because I've gone through about 2 of these pieces every trolling motor I've owned. And it's the little selector switch. Whenever you turn the handle on a trolling motor, it's the plastic piece that controls your speed, that dictates your speed. And it's all made out of plastic. Well, whenever you're running at full speed, it's drawing a lot of amps, which causes heat, which melts fucking plastic. Why would you make it out of plastic? Or why would you make it with thinner? I had one of the salesmen dude, whenever I was ordering this part, they're like $15. When I was ordering this part, be like, yeah, that happens all the time. It's because, it's smaller gauge wire, which produces more heat. Like, why wouldn't you up it then? Why would you be okay with that if this is a known fucking problem? Like, well, if you run it on full speed for too long, it'll happen. Why would you make something that could self-destruct? I don't. So anyway, I have to get the cowling, the top part, off of this trolling motor. I have a flathead screwdriver to be able to pull the pin out of the prop. There's a prop, the thing that turns, and then the way it attaches is all it is a little circle on the prop, and the shaft of the actual motor goes through it. Well, through this shaft, there's a pin that the prop sits on. It's made to shear. It's made to break so that way you don't mess up your prop. Trolling motors aren't really strong enough to mess up the prop, so I feel like that's a stupid thing. But in Sabine, you're constantly hitting bottom. This mud's been hard. You hit a stick or anything, it'll weaken it. So pin shear. So I've learned my lesson. I always have a couple pieces of coat hanger and the tools to undo it and change it. Matter of fact, this happened the last hunt. I had to change one. I had to streamline the process. It takes me maybe 10 minutes. I can do it on the fly. But these are the tools that I have. I don't have the tools to get into this cowling. So I try with the flat blade. These are Phillips screws, and they're tiny that go into the cowling. I have a flathead screwdriver. I get one off. It takes me like 20 minutes. I have a saw, like a metal saw that I use to cut grass. Best thing ever. So I'm like, heck with it. I have to get it. I'm not paddling all the way back. So I cut the cowling. I cut it back to where I can access this thing. I end up breaking all this top. I have parts at home, you know. So I'm already ruined the top. I might as well take it all out. So I get it out, and you can see where the plastic's melted on some of the contacts. So I open it up, and this is all before shooting. This is all before daylight, mind you. I open it up, and I see the problem. So I just kind of take a beanie, and I put all the pieces in there, and I'm gonna work on it, you know, after shooting time, after the hunt kind of slows down. And what I ended up doing is the pieces that were melted, I just connected those together, and I kept everything else on the selector switch was fine. It was just the contacts that connected the power wires itself. So I just clipped those together, and I took the vice grips, clipped the rest of the selector switch together, and hung it out. I'm gonna post a picture of that one too. Where was I? Oh, that's what I was messing with whenever those grays came in. So back to me talking shit. I'm talking shit the entire time. I know it's two guys, and I'm fighting mad. Like I'm hoping I get something, some type of back talk, something. Give me a reason to go. I'll get my ass whipped at this point. I'm so fucking mad. Even if I get my ass whipped, I will feel better than getting fucked again. Because you know it won't happen. Even though I'm going to make you beat my ass is what's going to happen. I'm going to make you beat me. And you know what? People don't like fighting. Nobody likes to fight, even if you're going to win. Nobody wants to go through that just for, they're not going to choose it. Even if I get my ass beat there next time, I'm like, I bet you that's that guy. Let's just go hunt over here so we don't have to worry about it. So I'll take an ass whipping to not have you set up right fucking next to me. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, you know what? Screw it. So I wait. I'm hoping that they're going to leave early. I was hoping they'd leave 8:30, 9 o'clock. 9:30. I'm still comfortable. I'm good. I plan on sitting there till 11. Well, at about 9:30, I said, hell with it. Whenever they leave, I'm leaving. So I hear decoys. All my stuff was already kind of together. I go run, grab the boat, hit this trolling motor, because I still have the stuff with me. So I get the trolling motor together, and I take off. Now, apparently they didn't have a lot of decoys or a lot of stuff, because they made it out a good bit before me. So I break through the levee, and I see them. Both now they're sitting in kayaks, but both these boys were 6'4", 250 pounds, and I am 5'4". There is a limit to where I'm willing to get my ass beat. You know, I don't want to fucking die. So obviously I'm faster than them, so I know I'm going to pass them up, and I'm still in it. I'm still talking myself up to it. I get alongside them. I kind of look at them. They just give me a wave like nothing. Like it's fucking nothing. I was like, fuck these dudes, bro. So I make it back. Now I'm starting to think about petty shit, you know, pussy shit, like fucking with their truck. I don't want to hurt anything. I'm not trying to do that type of pussy shit, you know. But I do want to make a fucking point. So I way past enough. You know, we're 2 miles back here, and they're paddling. So by the time I get to the launch, my first thing is get shit ready, because I do not want to, I don't want to, I'm over it now. I don't want to interact with these people. So I get everything loaded up, and I'm sitting in the bed of my truck. I still can't see them. So I know they're still probably 30 minutes out. And there's only one truck left at this launch. Fucking Texas plates. I said, all right. All right. Fuck these dudes, you know? So I'm thinking about it. I can't say what I did, but it was golden. I didn't mess anything up. They'll know. They'll know somebody was mad at them. Nothing really screwed up or anything. I just moved something. That's all I did. I just moved a thing from one place to another place is all I did. And I think it was good. I can't say it though, because it may or may not be a crime. I don't know if it is. I really don't know if it is. Duck season's closed now. Which, back up. Upon leaving, all these ducks, maybe a month ago, I made a podcast whenever it happened, whenever all ducks kind of went away. Since that day, there have been no ducks. Usually whenever you're leaving this reserve, there's little potholes all on the side of the road and it's usually loaded with ducks. There was nothing. You weren't seeing ducks anywhere, in the sky, in these potholes, in the nowhere. You were seeing ducks nowhere. Well, I was really hoping that this cold weather was going to push some new ducks down. This hunt kind of showed that no, that didn't happen. Well, I come out, I did see ducks in these potholes. So new birds did come. New birds did get pushed down, just nowhere near the amount that left. So, 50,000 birds left Louisiana. We only got 10,000. Nowhere near the amount that we need to get back to how it was. Now we have this other cold weather pushing in, which I don't know if to be excited about it or not. Duck season's closed until next weekend. Hopefully some new birds come in, get comfortable, not being hunted. God, I'm done hunting that spot though. I'm done with that. That's the third time. I don't even know what to do anymore. Everybody just wants to hunt next to me. And I have this real problem of, it takes me a while to cut my losses. I've been hunting the same place, and I kind of have ideas of what the birds are doing. Even though there aren't a lot, I'm under them. So it'd be really hard for me to just say, screw it, and go to an entirely different area. Especially after a new week. So I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to fail again on Saturday whenever it opens. I'm going to have to go through the same crap, but I'll only do that once. I already thought about this. I'm only going to do that once, and then I'm going to an entirely different area. Whole different place. Just shot in the dark, and then hopefully I can see birds and then move under to where they are the next hunt. Because things are not going good. I mean, what is today, the 9th? January 9th. And it is a little bit chilly, but it's like 55, 60 degrees. We have all this cold weather we were supposed to get. Now, the cold weather ended up doing if you told me to say, what do you think would be the best possible thing that could happen and move ducks down? It would be for everything north of Louisiana to freeze solid, but Louisiana to still be, in the 40s and 50s. That's exactly what happened. It was negative something at the Arkansas border, and everything above that is frozen. It's super cold weather. So it should have pushed everything to here, and it just didn't. Or it did, and they didn't go. They went somewhere else. They chose one of the other little flyway things. But let me tell you this. If you are one of those assholes who goes and sets up next to somebody, fuck you. Fuck you. But I don't care how you validate it to yourself. I don't care if you're like, well, this is where I wanted to hunt. Fuck them. If you don't want to hunt next to people, go by. Fuck you. You are a little fucking bitch. That's it. You're a bitch who does not respect the integrity of hunting. You're out there to do what? I don't fucking know. Just to say you went. You're one of them Instagram hunters. That's what you are. You do it for the gram. Fuck you, dude. God damn it. Did I say fuck you? Fuck you. Twice. But Saturday, I'm going to a place nobody has been. I know, well, maybe people have been there, but not recently. I know the majority of people aren't hunting anywhere around where I'm going to go. Not Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to go try the spot I started out this year with, because I've kind of migrated away from it. Just going to say heck with it, go back to a place I'm comfortable with. It's a little bit harder to hunt super close. You have to hunt. It happened. It's not impossible, because it happened. But you have to hunt right next to me. Even closer than these cats were. fuckers. I'm still waiting on my camo to come out. It is still just a prototype. It's not quite blended. I haven't seen it. All I can see is like a little 3D. You can move around with the mouse on the computer. But the way I did it, it has a lot of lines. You can still see a lot of lines. Well, I'm in the process of making a newer one, a better one. You can still see the lines. It's hard to match them up. And I'm going to figure that out, though. But as soon as I get them, I'm going to show it on here. I'm still going to try to rip this to where I can put it on my podcast. I really still don't know how to do that. I get so aggravated. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy. I did a little bit of research on the podcasting thing and the YouTube channel and stuff, and pretty much what I saw is to be a YouTuber is to be a video editor. And it is very, very intimidating because I'm starting from zero. I got pretty deep in it to I can move the audio from YouTube now, but it's not a loadable file onto Spotify. You have to switch it somehow, and I stopped. I was getting aggravated, so I quit that. But I will figure out how to get this audio over to Spotify. I'm working on my Instagram, which I ain't really open that. Like I said, I'm not super tech savvy, which is a hurdle for this whole process. But it's something I really want to do, and I really want to give it the best shot that I can. It's my 100% passion. I've given everything else to it, to the game. So why not give this a shot, you know? For the Birds YouTube channel that you're on, For the Birds Instagram, For the Birds Twitter. My Spotify is, I don't know if I changed it yet. I'm probably gonna end up changing that one to For the Birds podcast. Yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully I'm singing a different tune next week, whenever it opens, for the third split. And until then, stay in the woods, but stay the fuck away from other hunters. Later.